The tape really doesn't want to shop it around. They really want to help and give it to wanted to directly sell it to that person, but it seems as if they are going elsewhere.
He needs a lot of therapy and he is getting it. But, and this is a big but, the people he is getting therapy from are people who have ulterior motives. The biggest of those motives is money. Our singer is handing money over hand over fist. More is not what he needs.
Lawyers have just confirmed that Diddy made an explicit tape with Justin Bieber. But instead of keeping it locked away, he sold it. And now Justin is spiraling out of control. For the past few weeks, there has been a lot of speculation surrounding the singer and Diddy. But now, things are getting worse. It turns out the tape has fallen into the hands of someone who's already trying to sell it to media outlets. As shocking as that is, what's even worse is that there are people willing to buy it. The tape clearly shows Justin's face, and the singer is reportedly feeling sick to his stomach, just like his fans. Justin is said to be struggling with the situation and is desperately considering his options to prevent the tape from being released. How is he coping with this nightmare? What can he do to stop it? And does this tape really exist? Here's everything we know so far.
North of the border singer is about to file a defamation lawsuit because of the allegations made about him and the producer / wannabe rapper. Obviously, they're talking about Justin Bieber.
There was a time where I was sipping lean, I was popping pills, I was doing Molly, shrooms, everything. And it was just an escape from.
Then, when you get 18, you get the house.
Remember those tapes Diddy made during his infamous Well, it seems they're now being sold in Hollywood. It turns out the former music mogul didn't just keep these tapes for blackmail, but also to make money. Attorney Ariel Mitchell recently did an interview where she claimed that someone approached her to sell one of Diddy's tapes. According to her, the tape shows Diddy with a high-profile celebrity. The worst part? The victim is only now discovering that these tapes have been circulating within the industry.
Mr. Combs was in the tape, and this other person is, I would venture to say, more high profile than Mr. Combs.
Really? Really? And you've seen it?
I've seen stills of the video.
Ariel didn't reveal the name of the A-lister, but she hinted that this person is even more famous than Diddy himself. It looks like attorney Ariel Mitchell isn't lying. The New York Post published an article revealing that a male A-list celebrity who was recorded during Diddy's freak-offs is horrified that the footage is being shopped around to media outlets. An insider close to this anonymous star said the situation is triggering and feels like a huge betrayal and violation.
The person who has the tape really doesn't want to shop it around. They really want to help and give it wanted to directly sell it to that person, but it seems as if they are going elsewhere. I believe we're sooner rather than later maybe finding out, unless that person comes and purchases the video themselves, which is really the goal of the people who have the video. They just, at this point, if that person doesn't want to purchase it, then it's going to go on the open.
It's bringing up disturbing and painful memories for the celebrity. The footage reportedly shows the faces of everyone involved, making it even more distressing. Even worse, media outlets are allegedly in a bidding war to get their hands on the tape, adding to the chaos. The person in possession of the tape is trying to cash in on this shocking footage.
This whole shopping around a tape, is that even legal? Is that something that can even be done?
Well, the first question is who owns the copyright to that video, right? So if you don't own the copyright and you're selling it or distributing it or publishing it, then obviously that's an infringement, a copyright infringement. But of course, how are we going to prove that? When something is out on the internet, it's out on the internet. So there's that element of it. And then there's also, depending on who it is that released it, there's some revenge porn laws that vary from state to state. But we see this all the time. We see, photographs being sold to media outlets, and we see, it's sort of, and people have anonymous sources. They never really, they don't have to release.
An officer from the Department of Homeland Security, who was part of the raid on Coles's Miami home, told the New York Post that authorities believe Diddy had possession of incriminating videos. However, the officer couldn't confirm if the A-lister was in the tapes seized by authorities. While there were recognizable names, The officer refused to confirm their identities, but it's more than just one celebrity, which has left fans wondering who this mysterious A-list male is. Many people suspect that the victim could be Justin Bieber, as rumors about his troubled relationship with Diddy have been swirling for years. Fans believe Bieber was mistreated during his time under Diddy's mentorship, and now they are worried for him, especially as reports claim Justin is spiraling.
And then we have this north of the border singer is about to file a defamation lawsuit because of the allegations made about him and the producer / wannabe rapper. Obviously, they're talking about Justin Bieber.
It's been said that Justin is considering filing a defamation lawsuit to stop the speculation and protect his name from being dragged through the mud. Recently, Hailey Bieber showed her support by sharing an old photo of Justin giving the middle finger during a 2017 trip to Queensland, Australia, which many fans think is her response to the current allegations. An insider even said that Hailey sees herself as Justin's gatekeeper, and this was her way of showing her frustration with the situation. As more details come to light, fans are recalling a disturbing blind item from 2017 that eerily connects to what's happening today. The blind item talked about a young, foreign-born star, believed to be Bieber, who was taken under the wing of a powerful A-list figure. The item claimed that the star had to do disturbing things to succeed, and that his father encouraged it. Over time, the young star became successful, but was haunted by the experience, with fans now speculating that it was Justin and Diddy.
Item from 2017. It was published 2017, but it is eerily explaining most of what is happening current day. I'm not big on like celebrity blind items like Crazy Days and Crazy Nights, but I thought I would look at some of Diddy's. As you guys can see, it was published August 22nd, 2017. Over the years, I have written bits and pieces of the entirety of this story as they were told to me. Over the last week or two, it has all come together to the point where I don't even know where to begin. Go back almost a decade. You had this foreign-born rising star in his early teens, and as we know, they are talking about Justin Bieber. He flies here to the US and meets one of his idols, probably a permanent A-lister. The idol is closeted and has S with women, but much prefers men. Well, young men. He made it very clear to the teen what he needed to do, and the teen did it.
Back in 2017, another blind item titled Hazing suggested that this A-list singer's life was ruined by the treatment he endured under the guise of mentorship. The item mentioned that his father was heavily involved in pushing him towards this life, while his mother was too caught up in her own struggles to help. Fans ignored these blinds at the time, but they're resurfacing now as Justin's struggles are becoming more apparent. Recently, a new blind item has caused concern, claiming that a foreign-born, former A-list singer tried to take his own life last month, with many assuming it was referring to Bieber. Around the same time, Justin canceled the remainder of his Justice World Tour, citing the need to prioritize his health. Initially, fans thought this was related to his recovery from Ramsay Hunt syndrome, a condition that causes facial paralysis,